I'm Van, and we are all the LFR family. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Also, the people who are hanging out with me live right now on Twitch, thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. This joint right here came from our girl Angel. And I want to first say, if you have not gone to hetsforsale.com, make sure you go, okay? It is hoodie season. Go get your Outwork Yesterday hoodie. Go get your LFR family hoodie. And we got beanies. So we got, listen, you want to make sure you fly out there. You look good and you warm. You know what I mean? So go check it out. Put in code LFR10 for 10% off and free shipping all across America, okay? No.
For one thing and one thing only, to talk about the climate.
The world expects, I believe, China and the United States to play key roles in addressing global challenges from climate changes to food insecurity.
Food insecurity.
He speak with so much energy. He speak with so much energy, man. I feel rejuvenated already. I feel excited. He's talking to Xi Jinping about climate control.
What happened to COVID and fentanyl? Biden campaigned on being tough on China, right?
I spent more time with Xi Jinping than any world leader had by the time we left office. This is a guy who doesn't have a Democratic with a small d bone in his body. This is a guy who is a thug. We got to make it clear. They must play by the rules.
Thank you, Mr.
Period,
President.
period, period.
See, he tough, man. Y'all know who this is? Do you know who this is? This the same guy that was not afraid of Corn Pop. And Corn Pop was a bad dude. He was a bad dude, man. He wasn't afraid of Corn Pop. You think he gonna be afraid of Xi Jinping? Not if he wasn't afraid of Corn Pop. Y'all better learn y'all know something about the Constitution. Y'all better understand the family that Corn Pop came from. Huh?
Pumping millions of dollars in fentanyl pills into the country isn't playing by the rules. Unleashing a virus and then covering it up isn't playing by the rules. Biden forgot his promise. He always does. But the press isn't even allowed to ask him about it. Dozens of reporters traveled with him halfway around the world, and only 4 were allowed to ask questions.
I'm told there are going to be 4 questioners, but I'm not going to do 10 questions from each questioner. All right? Let's make that clear at the outset here.
Biden was given a prepared list of approved questioners.
Hey, thank you for the sub, Droogs.
Somehow, our very own stupid son of a bitch, Peter Doocy, didn't make the cut. But when it came time for Joe to read from the note card, he had a little trouble.
He looked like he is about to fall asleep, man. He looked like the Walking Dead right now, man.
I can't have trouble reading this. Reuters, Nathaniel Bose.
The whole world was watching, and he can't read from a piece of paper. This is why we're nervous. This guy's supposed to be president for the next 2 years.
Listen, he's old as heck. What do you expect? Huh? The guy went years and years and years having to fight bad dudes like Corn Pop. What do you expect now? He's about 87 years old. Last time I seen Joe Biden, I asked him, I said, how old are you? He said he's 93 years old. And this was like last year. So he's real old, man. He's real old. Last time he gave a speech, I think he told everyone when he addressed America, he said he was about 97 years old. So yeah, cut that man some slack.
And some Democrats want to see another 4. I mean, I don't see how that's possible, but I mean, even Joe's old friend Michelle Obama isn't ready to endorse Biden just yet.
Here we go.
Do you hope that President Biden will run again in 2024?
You know, I will have to see.
What? Okay, you went real DJ Michelle on him just now. She was like, I. She didn't know what she wanted to say. Listen to this right here. This is right here. You should be able to answer this, man. Look, Michelle Obama, are you going to endorse Joe Biden next year?
Hope that President Biden will run again in 2024?
You know,
Wow. been around the dinner tables already. She already knows that he's not running again. They've already had this conversation many times. Many times.
I will have to see.
Wow.
Monica
Wow.
Crowley's a former assistant treasury secretary and host of the Monica Crowley Politics. Have you ever seen Michelle that tongue-tied?
I've never seen her speechless like that before, Jesse. Look, I think after the midterm election results, there are a lot of Democrats who have come out publicly, like Mrs. Pelosi, and said, oh, sure, Joe's going to run again in 2024. We're all behind him. They're placating him, okay? The only person who thinks Joe Biden is going to run for re-election is Joe Biden, okay? Because he's not all there, right? He can't even read. Mrs. Obama, and you and I have talked about this before, you know, there might be some other Democratic challengers, Kamala Harris, Gavin Newsom, Mrs. Clinton, but the one, really the dog that hasn't barked is Mrs. Obama. She's got this new book out. She is like everywhere. There's a great new documentary out called Michelle Obama 2024 that lays all of this out. She is actually following the path of her husband, Bill Clinton.
Wow.
And
You're
Mrs.
not
Clinton.
serious. Do you
I
think...
don't know. All I'm saying is nobody is really focused on her as a potential Democratic candidate. But I think, you know, she's sort of laying the groundwork with this book tour. She's targeting women and minorities.
Up trouble. I don't know about this.
She's got a voting rights group that she was running with Stacey Abrams. I'm telling you, she could be
Could she
the dark
confront
horse.
Xi Jinping on fentanyl and COVID? Could she do that? Because Joe is just out to lunch.
Well, look, Joe Biden is really compromised by the CCP.
You know what? If this is actually, is this what you was talking about, Angel? The wait for it? Because if this is really true, I think anybody right now will beat Joe Biden on that side, to be honest with you. Because I think a lot of people can see that this dude just don't have it all. Like this, sometimes when you see him, he look like he's spry, he's bouncy, you know, he's able to go from one point to another and not really concern himself with having to maintain his balance or anything. He don't look like he's about to fall. Sometimes he sounds more sharp than he does most times when he speaks. Sometimes. I don't know if he had his shot or if he had some, you know, his whatever he drank in the morning or right before the day going, if he had, I don't know, what's the joints called? One of them Bulls, Red Bulls. He probably had a Red Bull or something on those times where he seemed a little more sharp. But nah, he don't look like he's running right now, bro. But if Michelle Obama run, she's not running. She's not running. Not 2024. Maybe 2028. But even still, I wouldn't even see why she would want to. If I was the Obamas, look, and I hate for this to sound the wrong way. Don't want this to sound the wrong way at all to anyone. But y'all made your point. You was able to show the world, man, that you can be a black president. You know what I mean? And while you were there, you had your ups and you had your downs. But y'all got out alive. Right? Y'all got out alive. Y'all still is, you know, stumping for other candidates and whatnot. And I guess this is the field that you love. And y'all are both young and got these grandiose ideas and everything. Y'all already know y'all gonna get money. I don't know what you know, Barack and Michelle's, you know, end goals are. What they want to do, if they want to go into podcasting or something like that, or if they want to forever have legacy within the White House and political field. I don't know, man. I don't know, but go for yours. I don't even know what to say, man. What y'all think? Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know. Per usual. Love y'all. Peace out.